Hello everyone, welcome to a very monumental landmark on my YouTube channel. It is my 100th video. I can't believe it. I want to thank you guys so much because if I hadn't had a lot of positive support and things like that on my channel, then I probably wouldn't be making my 100th video right now. And you know, I kind of noticed a couple days ago that my 100th video was coming up, and I wanted to do something special for you guys because you guys have really supported me through the last 6 months or so, and so I wanted to do something that you guys had really been wanting ever since I'd started my channel. My channel really started with Lush and the love of Lush and bath cocktails and all that. Candles came a little bit later, and I'm loving candles right now, you guys know that, but I thought for my die-hard Lushies, I would do a Lush collection. So, if you're not interested in watching a Lush collection, you can go ahead and just click out. That's totally fine with me, but I know a lot of people have really been wanting to see this. So, what I'm going to do is kind of show you how I store all my Lush and what has been really successful for me. And also I'll tell you about some ways that I've tried that haven't really worked that well, and all that good stuff. Now, I want to say at the beginning of this that this is probably my biggest collection I've ever had of something, and it's not really good to have a big collection of Lush. Some of you guys might be thinking, well, why? Because Lush stuff is fresh and handmade and tries to be the most natural that it can be. Some things do have parabens in it, like, you know, the hair care products and things like that. But things like bath bombs, bubble bars, things like that, they're completely natural. So, at least I'm pretty sure they are. Correct me if I'm wrong. So if something's completely natural, it doesn't have a lot of preservatives in it, so it's going to make it not last very long. So having a lot of it on hand is good for whenever I want to do bath cocktails and things like that, because I always have what I want, and I always have like what you guys request and things like that. However, it's not going to last forever. So I've found that some of my stuff that I've had since like last September, now I'm starting to see that I really need to use it up. So what I'm going to do is go through this with you guys, and then there's some glass containers I have that I've been using in my bathroom to store some Lush, and I'm going to put the stuff in them that I want to use up soon, and I'm going to show you guys what that's going to look like at the end of the video. So, however, I would recommend not storing your Lush products in something glass that the sun shines on, because it's going to fade them and make them not last as long. That's what started to happen to all of my Lush products that I put in the glass containers. I thought it would look really pretty and it was a good way to display my Lush stuff, but the only place I can really put it is a place where the direct sun comes in the morning. So I can't really do that for a long period of time. So that's why I'm going to put some Lush stuff in it that I really want to use up soon, and not cram it full to where I really can't, you know, find stuff in it. That's kind of what I did before. It looked really pretty. I posted it on my Instagram, on my Twitter a while ago, but pretty is not always functional. So I'm going to show you what is functional and what works. So I know this was a really long introduction, but I just want to tell you guys that. Also, I really haven't been buying a lot of Lush in the past few months. Honestly, probably since like February, because I kind of got more into candles and was spending my extra money on that. And some people have been sad I haven't had as many Lush hauls, but you'll see why I haven't, because I have so much stuff that there's no reason for me to go out and buy more, honestly. So, let's get into this. I found these containers at Target. They usually have different ones for each time of the year, depending on what time of year it is. Sometimes they have seasonal ones that are like for Halloween or Christmas, and if it's just another time of the year, they just have cutesy ones like this one. these are the perfect height because they fit right underneath our bed. So I store these under the bed, and it's in a cool, dark place. So that's a perfect place to store your Lush products. So this is actually probably my most full container, and this is all of my holiday products. I have a lot of these because, you know, you never know what's going to come back for the next Christmas season. You never know what you want to put in giveaways. Like, I love putting limited edition stuff in giveaways because it's cooler that way. You guys really want to win it. I'm not going to go through and say I have 3 Satsumo Santas. I have blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to show you what different types of bath bombs I have in this one. I'm not going to go through and count because I think that's kind of obnoxious. And I'm not doing this to brag or anything. I'm just showing you guys how I store it and what type of products I have. So in this one, I have Golden Wonder back in the back. You know, I love my Golden Wonders. I have some Abominables. This is Magic Bath Bomb. I have a couple of those I got from Lush UK, and I haven't used them yet. They're supposed to be really cool in the water. There's a few bath cocktails I have in mind that would be cool to use them for, so I probably will use them relatively soon, at least one of them. Then I have a few Rocketeers. Then I have some Satsumo Santas, which smell like kind of like an orange sweet tart. I have little Lush Puds, some So Whites, and I have a lot of Cinders, which is funny. Like, I can't recommend enough for you to actually smell things and see what you're gonna like, because I, you know, placed an order for a good amount of these right when they became available last October, I think it was. I think that's when their holiday products come out. And I was like, I'm gonna love it. So many people talk about loving Cinders. How could I not like it? But really, I'm not the hugest fan because I don't like spicy cinnamon smells in my bath, really. I'll do it for cocktails if it fits in. I know some people like it, so I'll use it for that. But yeah, make sure you're buying things that you like, not things that everybody else says they like. So I have a good amount of those, and I'll definitely be trying to use those in some fall type cocktails. I thought that that'd be really good to use those for, and definitely some giveaways. Then, moving to the next one, this is my Sweet and Fruity, and I kind of have, you can see it says Sweet and Fruity Bath Ballistics. I was all excited when I first organized this stuff, and you know my OCD organization. But once you figure out what the containers look like, you know what's in there. This is a cute one. It kind of has like flowers and stuff on it. And these are my Sweet and Fruity type of bath bombs. So, and there's some overflow Christmas stuff if they didn't all quite fit in that other one. So I have a couple Golden Wonders back there. And then I have a couple Calaveras. This is like the UK version of the Calavera from this year. And I'm done ordering from the UK unless they have like a lot of products that the US doesn't have. It's just not worth to pay the shipping. It's just not worth it. I have a Hippie Chick, couple X Factors left, the Fluffy Egg, the Immaculate Exception, Vanilla Fountain, some Dragon's Egg, Butterballs, Miss Whippy, some Sakuras. I just have one pink bath bomb left. Those are one of my favorites. But the problem I have is that sometimes I'll get low on one of these and I'll be like, oh, well, I need to stock back up on that one. That's the way it used to be. But no, I really don't. I have lots of other sweet type of bath bombs in here that I can use for a cocktail. I'm really trying to use my stash as much as possible and not buy more. I did crack a little while ago and buy some new soaps when I really didn't need to. I just love Sultana and Sexy Peel so much, but I'm really going to try not to do that for a long time. And then here's Space Girl, a few Avo baths, some blackberry bath bombs, and that's it in that one. Okay, now we have the Herbal and Floral, and some spicier ones are in here too. I'll tell you that I usually go for the sweet one first if I'm just taking like a bath that I want to take, but it's always good to have all these other ones because sometimes you're in a different mood. And honestly, I just threw all these in here whenever I first started collecting Lush, and some of these, like, I think that the honeybee would definitely go in sweet and fruity now, but that one is full, so it doesn't really matter. That's just what works for me now. Mentally, I know that the honeybee is in this one, so whatever. I have a few of the, oh goodness, I'm blanking right now of what this one is, but it's during Halloween, and it has lavender in it, and it smells like black pearl or something like that, and I'm blanking. But then here's the pumpkin bath bomb. I'm excited to have those kind this fall though, and it was worth saving them because then I can do really good like Halloween cocktails and things like that for you early, so that as soon as you see them you can buy them on Lush because those sell out so fast. Then I have a retro. This is Loverly. It's a gardenia scent. I do have some florals. When you guys know, florals give me a headache, so that's probably why I haven't used Loverly. I have a Geo Fizz, some Keep It Fluffy. I have a Green Party down there, a couple extra Abominables. I have 2 Hot Javas, 2 Sex Bombs, Twilight, a Phoenix Rising down there, some Rose Queens, honeybees. I love honeybee, Tisty Tosty. And then back here are my Emoda bombs. So I'm glad that I have some of those left because they don't make them anymore. So I'm glad I have those to use. And then this one is, oh, that's weird. That's like gross looking. I wonder how it got that color. Silver Cloud maybe? And then here's another Emoda bomb, or Mosha bomb. Oh, and while I'm thinking about that, I'm going to start making shower cocktails because that seems appropriate in the summer. Because summer is more of a time where people will take a quick shower rather than a long bath. So I want to start making some shower cocktails. I thought that'd be fun. I'll still do bath cocktails, but shower ones seem like a fun new thing to do. And instead of basing them on movies, which are longer, like baths, I thought I'd base them off of TV shows, because TV shows are shorter. So, write some comments below and let me know what you think as far as some TV shows that I could base shower cocktails off of. I'm definitely going to use some Emoda bombs, which you can still find on eBay and stuff like that. And some of these bath bombs you can, you know, crack in half and use like Emoda bombs, as long as they're like the fizzy kind like honeybee and not the frothing kind like Twilight. So anyways, that's going to be one of my new little projects, so let me know what you think about that. Okay, then we're coming to a few smaller containers. If you can't tell, I got this one around Halloween. These are my bath melts, and I can honestly say these are probably the ones that I use, that I go through the most frequently. Probably because there's not as many types of bath melts. I don't know. I'm not really sure why, but that's what I think. There's not as many types, so that's probably why I go through them more. I have a good supply of the Melting Snowman from Christmas. I have some You've Been Mangoed. I took this on our trip, and I used Dreamtime. I didn't use my You've Been Mangoed, and look, it is like, it looks like it became soup and then hardened. So I can still use it, but it just doesn't look cute anymore. But this is You've Been Mangoed. That's what I mean about the bath melts turning to soup. Some Sarah Dwyn's Cauldron, some Melting Marshmallow Moment, some Happy Blooming, and some Floating Island.